First, limping in a little bit. Give us an idea. I mean, what's the extent of the injury right now?
I hurt the inside of my foot throwing a inside leg kick early in the first round. But it landed so nicely, I was like, there's no way I can stop throwing this thing. So I took a couple seconds, maybe a few minutes off, and I was like, all right, we gotta use this thing because that opens up some of my other attacks. But it's just a little swollen. A couple of inside leg kicks hits the shin, man. That's one of the worst feelings, that bone on bone. Does not feel good.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, the win itself was pretty fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Previously undefeated guy, you go in there and you get the one-sided decision over him. How are you feeling right now?
Feel good, man. Back to my old ways, I should say. Dominant wrestling, I think. I could have capitalized a little bit better and pushing the pace, but we're a little slippery, and I didn't want to overcommit and fall off the top. I was like, you know what? Let's be a little more calculated. The finish will come if it's there. There's a couple of key moments where I was like, man, if I just adjusted a little bit, I probably could have gotten him out of there. Especially in that third round when I got on top and I threw the hook in and I had the one wrist. I was like, if I just did this a little bit earlier, I could have gotten a finish. I haven't had a finish since 2015 December, man, Johnny Eduardo. So I got to get back to that. That's what fans want to see, and those are dominant performances because that's what's going to get you the bigger checks and the big fights, man. That's what I'm here for. I want to fight the best guys, and I want to prove that I can be and I will be a UFC champion. You know,
you've always been a talented guy. People have always seen it in you, but sometimes you kind of hesitate a little bit or not pull the trigger. Tonight, that didn't seem to be an issue. I mean, is there a mental thing or something that you've addressed now?
A little bit of mental. You know, I was talking to Wyman, he was like, bro, if you do 90% of what you do in the room and in the back rooms, like, bro, you kill these guys. But it's like one of these things where you watch from the outside. It's like when I coach my high school wrestlers in Baldwin, I see so much potential in what they can do because I know what they could do in the room. And then when they go into matches and they don't let it go, I'm like, if you just did the same thing you did in practice, you'd have crushed that guy. So it's kind of like the same thing. When you're in there, so it's a little bit different. But yeah, I was just glad I was able to open it up a lot more with the hands too and have some fun exchanges for the fans. And I got to win those exchanges. So that's what this shit is all about, man. I had a good time out there, had some fun, and I let the haters know we're back, baby. Dab on that.
Lastly, for me, pretty spirited call out afterwards as well. Why do you think that matchup Cruz is the right fight for you?
I think it's the right time. You know, he's sitting there behind the desk. I don't think he wants to fight anybody unless it's for the belt, but I think this is a fight where he thinks it might not be a dangerous fight for him in terms of being knocked out or something like that. So I think he'd be more willing to oblige to a matchup like this. And I think, you know, if there's a big name I can take out, why not shoot for the stars and see what we can get. I think everyone else is booked up, and I think if I beat him, man, you know, I'm right there for the title shot. So I just want to show everybody, man, those few hiccups, split decisions, you got a different judge in there. There's a good chance I could possibly be damn near undefeated, maybe one loss, you know, the hiccup with Marlon. But outside of that, who has beat me definitively, decisively, shown me that I can't compete with these guys, you know? It's been a mental thing, and I think I've gotten over that hump. I'm ready, man. I'm ready for those big names again, and I want to put my name in that hat and let's fucking do this shit. You only live once, man. YOLO, YOLO.
Atlantic City's been kind of starving for a card like this for a while, especially at Boardwalk Hall.
Great card, man.
What did you think about the atmosphere out there, the fans? I mean, some brawls in the stands tonight, but I guess everybody's into it, right?
I think that guy got the finish, and I didn't. So I was in there cheering for him. You know, that was I saw him hit a nice straight right, dropped the guy, and jumped on top of him for the ground and pound. I think I saw Herb Dean in there pull him off, but it was a great card, man. Up from bottom all the way to the top, and I think there was some spectacular fights, some back and forth action, and AC hasn't had a fight like this in a while, New Jersey. So I'm just happy to be a part of it. I'm happy I got to take on a big name, and Will's the son, the hero, and I got to show like I was that once undefeated fighter, and you know, shit happens, man. And like I said, it's my time, you know. In order for me to proceed and keep getting better and to reach my dreams and achieve my goals, I got to crush somebody else's. And I guarantee Brett's going to come back a better man from this, because I know I did when I lost to Caraway. And, you know, he's going to have his time, but right now it's the Funk Master time.
Matt Serra was just back here talking about how talented you were. Why don't you just say a little bit about him? I mean, he got announced for the Hall of Fame this evening.
Yeah, I saw that. That was awesome, man. I was like, what better time to see this right before my fight? You know, it pumped me up, and I was in the back room screaming. I was like, let's go, let's fucking do this shit, man. I got these great guys around me. Matt Serra, we got a small team, but we have a tight team. We're a family, man. We do things together, we hang out. we push each other. We truly do love each other, man. And it's I wouldn't have it any other way, man. To have mentors like that, and it's a great feeling. We're all homegrown and we stick together. And I hope to be able to walk the same shoes as Matt Serra and accomplish some of the things he accomplished in his career. I think I'm almost there. Chris Weidman did it. Ray Longo helped guide him. Matt Serra helped guide him too. We got Ally Quinta, man. We got Marab. We got a lot of tough, talented guys coming up. And like I said, we're a small team, but Long Island, we're the Long Island stud muffins is what I like to call it.
One more from me. If the Cruz matchup doesn't work out, is there anything else on the radar that you'd like?
I gotta go look at the top 10. I think I gave my shot to somebody outside of the top 10. I took a risk. I was that once undefeated guy fighting Takeya Mizugaki. He was ranked 6. I was unranked. He gave me a shot. I felt it was necessary for me to give somebody else like him a shot, and I took the risk, man. 15-0. He beat a lot of good guys. He beat 3 guys in the UFC. Joe Soto, respectable guy, and I shut that shit down. So I think it's well deserved that I get a top 10, top 5 guy next, and keep pushing this train, man. The Funk Master train is not stopping, man. I got a goal. I visualize this shit, and you put your head down, you keep working, good things gonna happen. As long as you keep believing it, keep working towards that goal. I really do believe the universe has a way of moving its way and creating a path for you to get there.
You mentioned the mental game, the mental side of things, but you've always been a guy who's had a strong mindset. You've always had a tough mentality. So what are some of the things that a guy like Matt Serra and Luongo have helped you with to help you take all that's in your mind and bring it out of you?
Just the simple things they say. Those little key trigger words like believe in yourself or let it go. Have some fun in there. Let some of your stuff go. You do what you do in the room, you're going to shine. This is your time. If people can see what you do, man, that's really it. Just go out there and show the world who you are. And that's what he said to me a couple times in between rounds. Show the world who you are, Aljo. In the back room while we're warming up, while we're going out there, let them know what you're capable of doing. I think I went out there and I did that. Man, I just wish I got the finish. I think I started really coming on strong in that last 20, 30 seconds when I started opening up with that ground and pound. Even the second round, I was opening up some ground and pound against the cage and just slipped away from me, man. But a couple of things, tweak. Brett wasn't trying to get out of there. He was, tough dude, going to be in there to fight the entire time. So hats off to him because I was throwing some vicious shots, man. Those are some hard shots I was trying to take his head off with. But love those guys, man. Serra Longo, baby.
You've given yourself plenty of nicknames in the past. Was Human Backpack the most fitting tonight?
The Human Backpack, the Human Anaconda, the Human Jansport, the Human Saddle on your back, everything, everything. If I get on your back, I'm gonna snatch your neck up like a viper, baby, and that's really it, man. So I try to get it, but like I said, Brett's a good grappler. He's got some common sense down there. He's not a guy who's just gonna be a fish out on land and not know how to defend. So I'll get him next time, get the finish next time. But at the end of the day, I think I went out there and I showed that I still have levels to my games that I'm still improving on, and one fight at a time, man. That's what I gotta do. Slow it down, one fight at a time, 1 minute at a time, 5 minutes at a time, and we're gonna get that strap.
Thanks, Aljo.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.